I know he was trying to do a nice thing, but I was not in the mood for it. I was upset, and then I was mad because I was mad that I'd let myself get upset from a fortune teller, you know? It was really weird being made upset by the thing that normally made me feel better. And for the first time, I thought, what have I been doing? Like, I don't think I'd ever actually asked the question before. I don't think I'd ever actually sat down and gone, what am I doing when I'm seeing these people? Like, do I actually believe that my future is written on my hand? Do I want to believe that my future is written on my hand? Do I believe in fate? Do I want there to be fate? I mean, the good thing with me, if there is fate, is at least you can't fuck your life up because you're always gonna, so it's not your fault. I kind of like that. But I don't want no control because that's awful, but I don't want all of the control because that's also awful. Basically, what if nothing means anything and everything just poof, is what happened? My brain went away. Luckily, I was very close to coming back home to Melbourne to be with my boyfriend, who at the time we'd been together for 5 years and doing long distance from the UK for the last 2 years. So I was really excited to come back to Melbourne to see him, and we broke up. Yeah, turns out the thing that had been keeping us together was being apart. So that's tricky to maintain. Yeah. Difficult. Honestly, it was just one of those things. Neither of us made a sort of choice. We both just kind of let it go. He remains wonderful, and it was incredibly sad. Okay. If you would like any additional information about our relationship, luckily I wrote and performed an entire stand-up hour entirely about our relationship and how we made it work. And then I put that show on the only DVD I've ever made and used his real name. Whoops. That's some good forward thinking, Celia. Whoops. Like every comedian, I don't want to speak for every comedian, but for me, one of the big dreams and big goals is to make your own DVD. And I made one that is too painful for me to watch. Yeah, and what's worse than that is because I was so excited about making my own DVD, I ordered heaps, so I've got about 800 boxes of the bastards in my house and car. So if someone could take some of these from me, I'd like... Sorry up there, I'm not allowed to throw them. I know DVD players probably don't exist anymore, but just use it as a coaster, I don't know. It's probably funny, I can't remember. I just get it. That's actually the only reason I'm putting the show on, is to get rid of those. Because I'm too paranoid that someone would see me putting them in the bin, so I can't. So thank you. So I was back in Melbourne for the first time in ages, single for the first time in ages, living in hell. Well, not hell, heatwave. We had a heat wave in Melbourne. We occasionally have them, you know that. It was 5 days of 40 degrees in a row. Now, this is quite a fancy theatre, so I imagine everyone here probably has some air conditioning. I was living in a shitty share house with no air conditioning, and during that time, I just thought, you know what, if there was, for some reason, a battle between air conditioning people and non-air conditioning people, it would be a fair fight. Because air conditioning people, you are well rested, but non-air conditioning people, we have a rage. That you don't understand. Because when you're waking up in the middle of the night because it's 40 degrees and it's been 40 degrees for 5 days, it is the most uncomfortable way to wake up, because you're waking up because your body is going, hey, we think you should get up because we're pretty sure you're on fire. So you wake up thinking you are mid-burning alive. Like, oh, fuck. And then you do the most pathetic thing an adult can do, which is drape yourself in a wet towel and stand in front of some shitty standing fan you bought from Kmart that day because you couldn't take it anymore, and you're too hot and tired to figure out how to make the bastard stop swiveling because you just want to stand still for a minute. I slept on my driveway one night. On my driveway, on towels like a dog. True.